Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, and today we're gonna do a nice juicy vinyasa practice. It's gonna be at least an hour, focused mostly on the hips. We're going to find our way into Koundinyasana 1, and I will show you how to get there step by step. Beginners, you'll have options too. Intermediates, you might just take off and fly today. All right, so as always, I often use 2 blocks, a strap and a blanket. Sometimes I use them, sometimes I don't. So go get your stuff and I'll meet you on the mat. Starting out in a comfortable seated position. I'm gonna face you, but you can face the front of your mat. And you can sit on a block or a blanket if that's more comfortable. Just take a moment, bring your hands together, close your eyes, and just become aware of your breath. We're gonna take 3 breaths like this. Breathe in. Breathe out 1, in and out through the nose. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Let that go, gently open your eyes and bring the right hand, I'm gonna mirror you, so bring the right hand over to the right side on the floor, left arm reaches up towards the ceiling, and on an exhale, just lean over to the right side. 3 breaths here, breathe in, breathe out 1, breathe in, breathe out 2. Get a little bit further each time. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale, come up, and we'll take a little twist. Bring the right hand, again, I'm mirroring you. So right hand, or left hand goes over the right knee. Right hand goes behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine upward, and exhale, take a twist. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Come back to center, and now we'll lean over to the left side. So bring the left hand down to the mat. Right arm reaches up towards the ceiling or over towards the left side. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Inhale, come up, and we'll take a simple twist. Left hand behind you, right hand over the left knee. Inhale, lengthen upwards, and exhale, take a twist to the right, the left, sorry. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. All right, come back to center and then come up to hands and knees. Hands under the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. I always need to take some time in the beginning to stretch out my wrists. They've always been kind of a tender spot for me. And so I always make sure to work on strengthening my wrists and have a nice firm grip throughout the practice. So to do that, make sure that you're pressing down on the bottom of your hand and not sinking into the wrist joint. So you want to press down all the way from the pinky, the outer edge of the palm, down the lower edge of the palm, and right into the thumb. That's going to be the foundation of the grip for your practice. And then you'll press through the knuckles and the palm of your hand, and then all the way through the rest of your fingers. So you have a nice firm grip, but it starts with the base of the palm and traces the outer edge of your hand. All right, so continuing to just stretch out the wrists. And then when you're ready, we'll lift up and back to downward facing dog. So hips go up towards where the ceiling meets the wall. And try to get a straight line from the wrists to the hips. Breathing in and out through the nose. And constrict the back of the throat to control the flow of the inhale and the exhale to make it even throughout the entire practice. Walk your feet to the front of your mat. Inhale, come up to a halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins or fingertips may stay on the floor. Exhale, come into a gentle forward fold. You can bend the knees here. Release the shoulders, crown of the head reaches towards the mat. Inhale, rise all the way up. Use your thighs, your legs, your glutes, everything in the lower part of your body. Keep the low back flat, and as you rise up, make it a nice, even, controlled manner, all the way up. Gaze over the thumbs, palms pressed together, lower belly's engaged. On an exhale, hands come to prayer at heart center, gaze over the fingertips. We'll do a few sun salutations to warm up. Okay, Surya Namaskar A. Surya means sun, Namaskar means greetings or salutations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hands come all the way to the floor. Knees can be bent, no problem. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank and lower down, your choice. You can lower all the way down to the belly from here, or you can come down knees, chest, and chin, or you can do yogi push-up. Right now I'm going to demonstrate lowering down to the belly. Keep it nice and controlled. Point the toes back, tops of the feet are on the mat, elbows close to the ribs. Inhale, lift a cobra, gently push the hands into the mat, activating the triceps. On an exhale, push back through hands and knees, flip the toes under, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Knees can be bent, no problem. Breathe in, breathe out 1. Breathe in, breathe out 2. Breathe in, breathe out 3. Looking forward, step or walk your feet to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands together in prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. On the forward fold, engage the low belly all the way from the bottom ribs to the top of the pubic bone, and use that to come into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank, lower down, your choice, either to the belly, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. This time I'm going to demonstrate knees, chest, and chin. Inhale to cobra or up dog. I'm demonstrating cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Look to the front. Step or walk your feet to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Remember to activate both legs, firm grip, feet into the floor. Long stretch, gaze over the thumbs. Exhale, hands in prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back and lower down, your choice. This time I'm going to demonstrate chaturanga to up dog. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Look forward. Walk, step, or hop your feet to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer at heart center. One more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back, lower down, your choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. If you're pushing back to down dog from yogi push-up, remember to engage the low belly and use that to lift you up and back. 2 more breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Looking forward, step, walk, or hop your feet to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer at heart center. Coming into chair pose, we're going to add on to this sun salutation. Bend your knees, lower your seat. Inhale, arms can either reach in front or up overhead. As you exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back. Lower down, yogi's choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to add on to this and step the right foot forward into a deep lunge. Bring the left knee down to the mat. Inhale, torso and arms rise up. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling for a twist. You can stay here or straighten your left leg to deepen the pose. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Right hand comes down. Step back. Lower down, your choice. Either the belly, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, back bend of choice, either cobra or up dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Same on the left side. Step your left foot to the front, right knee down to the mat. Inhale, torso and arms rise up. On an exhale, right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand reaches up to the ceiling. Stay here, or you may straighten the right leg. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Left hand comes down to the mat. This time we'll step the right foot to the front next to the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Coming into chair pose, bend your knees, lower your seat. Inhale, arms rise, either in front or overhead. Exhale, stand tall, hands come together in prayer at heart center. Back to chair pose. Inhale, lower your seat, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or flow back. Lower down, your choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we'll come to warrior 1 on the right side. Step the right foot forward, left heel pivots down, torso and arms rise up. On an exhale, moving into warrior 2, chest opens to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale to reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up to the ceiling, left hand down the back of the left thigh. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Step back, find your way back to down dog or take vinyasa, your choice. Vinyasa just means, it's a yogi slang term for moving through, lowering down, and then your back bend and back to down dog, or you can just step back to down dog. Same on the other side. Left foot steps to the front, right heel pivots down. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Open to the right, left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale all the way down. Your choice, vinyasa or just moving to downward facing dog. Three breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Look to the front. Step, walk, or hop your feet to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, stand tall, hands in prayer, mountain pose. We'll do that one again. Inhale to chair pose, bend your knees, lower your seat, arms lift. Exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back, lower down, your choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot to the front, left heel down, warrior pose 1. As you inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior pose 2. Right arm to the front, left arm to the back. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm up to the ceiling, left hand down the left thigh. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Step back, your choice, vinyasa or down dog. On the left side, step your left to the front, right heel pivots down, warrior 1. As you inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 2, left arm to the front, right arm to the back. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm reaches up, right arm down the back of the right thigh. Exhale, both hands to the mat, step back, vinyasa or downward facing dog. Three breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Looking forward, step walk or hop your feet to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Back to chair pose as you inhale. And mountain pose as you exhale. Let's take 5 breaths here in mountain pose. If you have a block, grab a block. You can face the front, but I'm gonna face you so you see this. Take the block, put it between your thighs. Insteps are parallel. Squeeze the block. Lift up in the lower belly and engage all the way from the pubic bone to the lower ribs. Pull the shoulders back. You can keep the arms down next to you or bring the hands in prayer. Soft gaze forward. 3 more breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Keep squeezing. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Good. Release the block. Come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or float back. Lower down, your choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Coming into warrior pose 2 on the right. Step the right foot to the front. Left heel pivots down, torso and arms come up. On an exhale, turn to the left, just the torso. Right arm reaches to the front, left arm reaches to the back. Nice deep lunge in the right knee. Engaging the left leg as well. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Coming to extended side angle. You can bring the right elbow over the right thigh. You can use a block under the right hand, or you can bring your hand to the mat. Left hand can stay on the left hip. You can reach it up to the ceiling or up overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Keep lengthening and stretching. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Look down. Inhale, come up. And you can adjust your left foot if it's a long one, if you have a long stance. We're going to move into triangle pose. Just tilt the right hip. Reach the right hand down for the shin, the floor, or a block. Left hand can rest on the left hip, or it can reach up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. You can look over your thumb, or you can look out to the side, or even down to the floor if that's more comfortable. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Bend your right knee. Bring both hands down to the mat, one on either side of the right foot. Step back into plank pose and lower all the way down to the belly, nice and controlled, and slow if you can. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plop. Point your toes back. We're coming into locust pose. Couple of options here. You can grab a strap and hold the strap behind your back, or you can interlace your fingers together. Squeeze your feet together, your knees together. Inhale, lift everything up off the mat and hold. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Lift a little higher. Breathe out 5. Lower down. Okay, release the strap if you've got it. Hands next to the ribs, fingers forward. Inhale, lift the chest, coming into a high cobra. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Coming into warrior 2 on the left. Step your left foot to the front, right heel pivots down, torso and arms rise up. On an exhale, open up to the right, left arm forward, right arm back. Nice deep lunge with the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Soft gaze over the left fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Coming into extended side angle pose. Grab your block or rest your left elbow over the left knee or hands to the floor, left hand to the floor, your choice. I'm going to use a block. Right hand can be to the right hip or reach up to the ceiling or up overhead. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Look down, straighten the left leg, come up. Adjust your right foot, maybe inward just a little bit, towards the front. Straighten your left knee and pivot at the left hip, coming into triangle pose. Left hand comes down to the shin, the floor, or a block. Right hand can rest on the right hip or reach up to the ceiling. Gaze up over the thumb, out to the side or to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Look down. Bend your left knee. Bring both hands either side of the left foot. Step back into plank and lower all the way down to the belly. Coming back into locust pose, Shalabhasana variation. Separate your feet so they're mat width apart. Bring the arms out to the sides in a T-shaped position. All right, here we go. Inhale, lift everything up and hold. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Lower down, hands next to the ribs, and we'll push back into child's pose. Okay, you can have knees together or knees apart. I like to have mine apart. And extend your arms forward, or if it's more comfortable, you can bring the arms down next to your feet. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Inhale, come up to all fours, and exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Coming into warrior 1 on the right side, step your right foot to the front, left heel pivots down, torso and arms rise up. Chest is facing the front. You can keep some space between your hands, or you can press the palms together if that's more comfortable. If there's another arm variation that you like in warrior pose, feel free. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Perfect. Bring the prayer position down in front of your chest. We'll pop up to the left toes and come down to the left knee. Bring both hands to the right knee. Sink the hips forward just a little bit. You can stay here or reach the arm, left arm up overhead, or both arms up overhead. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Good. Bring the hands together in prayer. Left elbow over the right knee. We'll take a twist. You can stay here if this is enough, or if you'd like to go further, you can straighten the left leg. Maybe even bind the pose if that's in your practice. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Come back to center, both hands to the floor. Step back into plank. Lower down, your choice, either the belly, knees, chest, and chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale back, downward facing dog. 2 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Step your left foot to the front, coming into warrior pose 1 on the left side, torso and arms reach up. Take the same variation with your hands that you did on the other side. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Bring the hands together in prayer at heart center. Point the right heel up and come down to the right knee. Rest both hands on your left knee. You can stay here and sink the hips forward just a bit. Or you can reach the right arm up towards the ceiling or both arms up. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Come up, and we'll take a twist. Hands to prayer, right elbow over the left knee. You can keep the right knee on the floor or straighten the right leg. Bind the pose if it's in your practice. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Come back to center, hands to the floor. Yogi's choice, either Vinyasa or just step back to downward facing dog. Okay, looking forward. Bring the hands together so the thumbs touch, and we'll hop to the front and come into a low squat. Okay, you can take a seat on a block if that's more comfortable. Elbows come to the inside of the right knee. Press your palms together, knees apart. Shoulder blades back. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Bring the right hand out to 3 o'clock, left hand up to the left knee. Take a twist. You can stay here, or if you'd like to go further, reach the left arm up to the ceiling, or maybe bind the pose and hold hands with yourself behind your back. 3 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Come back to center. Switch sides. Left hand comes down to 9 o'clock. Right hand comes up to the right knee for a twist. Stay here, or reach the right hand up to the ceiling, or bind the pose. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Come back to center. Remove the block if you're on a block. And plop it down to the floor. Coming into boat pose or half boat pose. Your choice, knees bent or legs straight. You can even keep your fingertips on the floor for support, or bring the hands in front, palms roll up, arms are parallel to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Cross at the ankles, shift your weight forward, step your way back to, you guessed it, downward facing dog. All right, look forward. And we'll step or hop your feet to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands in prayer at heart center. All right. We're gonna lift the toes, lift the heels. Come onto the toes. Bend your knees, and we're gonna lower down nice and slow. You can bring the arms out in front for balance. Okay, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, bring your hands over. I'm gonna turn and face you. For this first one, bring your hands over to the right side so that they're facing outward, about shoulder width apart. And coming into a side crow pose. So beginners, if you're just learning side crow, you can rest the hip and the outside edge of your knee, one on each elbow, and work on lifting your toes off the floor. Okay, intermediates or level 2, you can come into the full side crow with just the weight resting on the left elbow. And then once you get into side crow, you straighten out the right leg and the left leg goes back, and that is Koundinyasana. Okay, come back to center. We'll do it on the other side. This time I'll face the front. So we'll bring the hands together in prayer. Take a breath here, find some balance. And bring your hands over to the left side. Okay, level 1, just work on side crow, getting your feet off the floor, maybe resting on the left elbow as well. Level 2, I might kick the blocks. Level 2, you can work on side crow and then split the legs. Left leg goes out to the front, right leg goes back. Perfect. Coming back to the front, take a seat. One more for good measure, coming back into boat pose or half boat. Breathe in, breathe out 1. Breathe in, breathe out 2. Breathe in, breathe out 3. Breathe in, breathe out 4. Breathe in, breathe out 5. All right, let's set up for a shoulder stand. We'll get our inversion in. Your trusty blanket. Put it about the halfway, the bottom edge of it about halfway at your mat. Roll the top edge of your mat over so your shoulders have something to grip. Remove any ponytails that you might have. Head goes on the floor, shoulders are on the mat, and you have about 4 inches from the top of your shoulders to the edge of the folded mat. Hands down next to you. Now, FYI, if you're not going upside down, grab a block. Okay, reasons to not go upside down. 1, you just don't feel like it. 2, ladies, if you have your menstrual cycle and it's not comfortable to go upside down and you're against it, don't do it. And if you have uncontrolled blood pressure, high blood pressure, if you're not on medication, you have high blood pressure, don't go upside down. If you've had recent eye surgery or any eye issues, going upside down is probably not going to feel good. Okay, so if you're not going upside down, place a block underneath the tailbone or the back of your pelvis and just extend your feet up to the ceiling, and you can get your inversion that way. Okay, everybody else, you can lift your hips up, bend your elbows, place your hands on the back of your pelvis or your low back, extend your toes up towards the ceiling. 8 breaths. Breathe in, breathe out 1. Breathe in, breathe out 2. Breathe in, breathe out 3. Breathe in, breathe out 4. Breathe in, breathe out 5. 3 more. Breathe in, breathe out 6. Breathe in, breathe out 7. Breathe in, breathe out 8. Okay, release your hands and you can roll your way out, or you can keep the hands on the low back and reach one foot back to the floor and then the other. We'll come into bridge pose from here. Clasp your hands behind your back. Elongate the back of your neck. Draw the shoulder blades down, press into the mat. Make sure your knees are no wider than your hips. Toes are pointing straight ahead. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Lower the hips down and rest. Bring the hands to the low belly. Knees together, feet apart. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Good. Come on up to sit. Undo your mat. All right, facing forward. Extend both legs out in front of you. Draw the right knee in towards your chest. Left arm wraps around the front of the right shin. Taking a twist, look over the right shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Okay, take the right foot, bring it in towards the left thigh, and then move the right sitting bone back so that you open up to the right side of your mat. Bring the left elbow down inside of the left thigh. Right hand can stay on the right knee and rotate so that you're looking up towards the ceiling. You can stay here, or you can reach the right hand up to the ceiling or up overhead and grab onto the outside edge of the left foot. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Inhale, come up and extend the right neck next to the left. This time draw the left knee in towards your chest. Take a twist. Left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, take your twist. Look over the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Back to center. Left knee opens up to the left. And then we're gonna move the left sitting bone back so that you open up to the left side of your mat. Right elbow comes down to the floor. Left hand can stay on the left leg, or it can reach up to the ceiling or up over and grab onto the outside edge of the right foot. Breathe in, breathe out 1, breathe in, breathe out 2, breathe in, breathe out 3, breathe in, breathe out 4, breathe in, breathe out 5. Inhale, come up and face the front. All right. Coming into seated forward fold, extend your toes up towards the ceiling, engage your legs, hands down next to your hips, engage the low belly, walk your hands forward, grab onto whatever works. You can even use a strap around the bottom of your feet here if you like. I like to grab onto the outside edges of my feet. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, forward fold. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Inhale, come up. And take your blanket or towel, whatever you have, roll it up and place it just underneath the shoulder blades. So right in the middle of your back. See if you can get the tops of your shoulders on the floor. Bring the arms into cactus arms if that feels comfortable. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Try to relax your hips and your low back. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Okay. Bring your knees, bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, lift your hips up, and slide the blanket out from underneath. Okay, one last pose before we finish up. Bring your hands underneath the sitting bones, extend your legs out. Bring the elbows closer together behind you and lift the chest up towards the ceiling. Let the crown of the head just gently touch the floor. Fish pose. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Breathe in. Breathe out 3. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Breathe in. Breathe out 5. Okay, release the pose. Lie flat. And just take a moment to turn your head and look over the right shoulder. Come back to center. And then turn your head and look over the left shoulder. Come back to center. And we'll hug the knees in towards the chest. Bring your forehead up to the knees. And on an exhale, release back into your final relaxation. And just let everything settle into the mat. Keep your awareness on the breath and keep it inside of the body. Keep the awareness inside the body. And as you settle into your relaxation, give yourself one final adjustment and then commit to stillness. If you'd like, you can imagine that you're inhaling through the right foot, up the right leg, up the right side of the body, up the right nostril to the space between the eyebrows. And then exhale out through the left nostril, down the left side of the body and the left foot, and reverse direction, inhaling through the left. And exhaling through the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Continue on your own. Start to bring movement back to your hands and your feet. Turn your head from side to side. Bend your knees. Put your feet on the floor. Roll over to one side and push yourself up to sit. If you enjoyed the practice, hit the like button below so that YouTube remembers it in your liked videos and you can come back to it at any time. As always, thank you for practicing yoga with me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one.